Welcome in, my beautiful Sagittariuses, to Dawn Williams Tarot. I hope this message finds you well. I'm doing well, thank you. I just got off almost a 2.5 hour live session. So, for those of you who are brand new to my channel or have never watched me before, I do live readings on YouTube only at this time. I don't know how to do simultaneous casting or whatever. So if you become a member if you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, you'll be notified as to when those lives are, because I am trying to do at least 2 a week. And you're invited to come in and ask a question. Okay. This message is for sun, moon, and rising placements in the sign of Sagittarius. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a one-on-one reading. So not all messages may resonate. So take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to find my details. Okay, so this reading is for August the 11th through the 17th. So this is for next week. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards for you. As I read these tarot cards, I'm going to be taking myself off camera so we can just focus on your cards. Okay. At the end of this portion of your reading, I'm going to bring myself back on camera and I'm going to pull 5 main themes from the tea leaf oracle deck. The reason why these are important is because a lot of times these are messages directly from spirit that spirit wants you to know or to take action on or be aware of, those types of things. So I just shoveled your cards and I've got everything ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out your cards. Ooh, Sagittarius. Oh, wait, this goes over here first. And I am doing a new spread. I'm still learning this spread. But I like it. I learned this from a tarot reader named Janine Morgano. Tarot by Janine, you might know her by that handle. She has been a reader for a really long time. This is the Kachina knife. She does this reading, this type of reading every time she pulls cards, with the exception of when she does a monthly read, which then she does an overall for all the 12 signs. So overall, so far, we're already looking good. And you are Wands energy. So we do have that 7 of Wands here. We have the King of Cups here, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it feels as though you've got a lot of men right now in your life. You got the King of Swords, you got the King of Cups, and you got the King of Pentacles. So you have all of this information and energy regarding knowledge. All right, so I'm going to take myself off screen and I'm going to dive into your reading. Okay, so now you can see everything very well. So we start off with the Death card. Now, I don't want you to get nervous. Very rarely does this represent an actual death. I mean, the only time it would really represent a death is if you worked in a situation where you're around death all the time, right? Then that would make sense to you. But for the most part, the Death card is definitely that card where there is information coming in that is saying that it's a symbolic death of self. This is a transformation, a rebirth. Now, it could be a situation where you are just learning, or maybe you're reevaluating your belief system, right? Because with this Death card, the Death card does represent new beliefs or endings, cycles of transformation, and it does talk about new beginnings. Now, if you look at the rider himself, he is on a white horse. So the white horse does represent purity. It does represent compassion. It does represent purity of thought and action. He is getting blessed by the Hierophant here that is on this card. He is walking towards his future, and the sun is coming up to shine upon him. So it feels as though whatever this card was, it could have been a big disruptor in your life. It could have been a death of something that you have been hanging on to for a long period of time. I hope you know what this card is representing for you. Now, in terms of next week, I feel that your energy is going to be a little bit slow moving. You will be making progress. It does feel as though many of you will be focused on your job, your career. This knight needs to plant his pentacle, so he does need to take some type of action here. It is a gold card. Whenever you see the gold cards in tarot, that means that they are kind of divinely guided cards, or that the universe is kind of shining the energy upon those cards. So this Knight of Pentacles is definitely talking about taking action, moving forward. So for those of you who may be looking for a new home, or you're looking for answers to your health, or you are looking for additional physical security or a new job, I feel as though taking action will definitely be helpful to you. Now is the time, right? It is saying that some kind of action does need to be taken. So I would definitely heed the advice here. What is in your immediate past is this Three of Swords. It feels as though many of you have either walked away from or have experienced some type of a loss. And it could be a loss in your job space, or it could be a loss of a friend. It could be a loss of anything really, that feels as though you are in a healing mode. So with this three, it can represent the loss of a friendship, a loss of a person, but at the same time, it can also represent the loss of those beliefs, like we were talking about. The swords have to do with the way we express with our thoughts and how we express with our words. So it's our words and our thoughts that this card comes in. But this card specifically is saying that whatever has happened, if there has been a breakdown in communication, a miscommunication where words have been exchanged and it has hurt you in some way, I do feel as though you're healing. That is in the past. And the information that's coming in is the overall energy is that King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, as I mentioned, you have three kings here. That means that there's three individuals or three energies here that come from that level of knowledge. So it could be people that you are working with, that are close to you, that you are associating with, that you are doing projects with. Can be related to job, can be related to anything. It could be people you live with. You know, you might be sharing a home with other people. These could be roommates. These could be family members, could be anybody. But this King of Swords is my truth and integrity king. So it feels as though whatever is this loss and whatever actions you are going to be taking, it feels as though you really want to come at it from that perspective of truth and integrity. He has gone through his transformation. He has butterflies on his throne, which means he's gone through, you know, he went through being a caterpillar and now he's definitely the butterfly. But he's also truth and integrity. This individual is somebody who doesn't mince their words. They are a very clear communicator. You know exactly where you stand with this individual. So this could be your significant other. This could be, this could be your immediate supervisor. This could be your boss. This could be the head of your department, whatever this person represents for you. However, I do feel as though this person is asking you to also come from truth and integrity as well. And then also, I'm also feeling that there is a sense of having to defend your space. Now, it could be that in your job space, there was somebody that was backstabbing you or talking negatively about you. That to your boss, that could be something, and that you're having to defend your position. However, I do feel as though with these other two kings, you have the knowledge, you have the ability to be able to, express what you need to express in order to defend your position here. The other thing about this card is that if it isn't a situation where you're feeling you're having to defend yourself, this is also my card of you really do need to protect your space. It feels as though defending yourself is kind of one of those situations where you might have gotten accolades or you might have gotten recognition from someone, and there are people around you that are not so happy about your good fortune. Maybe you're the new person, in a new role, or maybe you're a new person in a new department, right? And you're putting your best foot forward, and you've got people that have jealousy around you. Do know that you are protected. You have the King of Cups here, and you have the King of Pentacles. I do feel as though these are knowledge-based cards, but at the same time, they do represent people. So it could be that maybe you work in a group, and these are the other two members of your group that you're working with. That King of Cups is a person who is my emotionally stable king. He comes from a place of wanting to be protective. He's very kind, very caring. This King of Pentacles is the money guy. So this guy is all about his physical security, his wealth, his home, his money. He's a money guy. And what that represents is that he's really good at building his own physical security. A lot of times when I see this card, this King of Pentacles, it does represent the earth energies, that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type of a male who is definitely bent on his career and his money. That king, of course, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that King of Swords can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So overall, I feel as though there is a little bit of hurt here, but I do feel as though your week is going to be okay. You do have people that are supporting you, who are on your side, whatever this conflict may have been. I am going to pull two more cards. This Queen of Swords, I feel, is you, and you are going to have a victory. So whatever the situation is, it will clear up. I feel as though you're coming across as this Queen of Swords, even though you are fire energy here. She is about truth and integrity. She is seeing things very clearly, and she will extend her hand, but she's also going to keep that sword just in case she has anybody else that does want to do any more backstabbing, right? She's willing to be friends, but she also is very analytical and is very practical as well. And she's somebody that you really don't want to mess with, because she does know how to use that sword. She will not mince her words. She can be pretty feisty herself, this queen. And then you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is my victory card. I feel as though this energy is really also tying into that Seven of Wands there. This is saying that whatever it is, you are being recognized, that people do realize that you have gifts and talents, that you bring really good things to your team, really good things to your organization, if this is all situated around job. And I do feel though a lot of it may be job related, because we have all these pentacles here. And the wands energy is that inspiration, creativity, your passions, right? And the swords are the way that you're expressed. So I feel overall you're going to have a very decent week. I do feel as though whatever that backstabbing, sad energy is here, that it is quick, fast moving, and you will get to the bottom of it, and that you are being protected on all sides. So I do feel as though it's going to resolve for you very easily. Okay, so now I'm going to pull myself back on camera, and I'm going to pull your last couple of cards to finish out your reading. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have not done so already, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe. I'm right now on my YouTube channel. I am at 1098. So I need 2 more people to hit that 1100, which is my goal. And I do set these increments for myself. So thank you. Anyway, thank you for always supporting me and my work. So butterfly, change for the better. That's funny. My daughter is a Sagittarius, and I have said she's a butterfly from the time she was little. She just is definitely that butterfly energy. A mountain road, you on the road to success. I love that for you. Apple, temptation will test you. A whale, great worry over nothing. Okay. Although I don't like people talking negatively about me either, right? But what it does is it demonstrates to you their true character. So at least now you know what they're all about. Your last card is the dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. I love dolphin energy. As a matter of fact, I have a dolphin right here. He's one of my little totems, one of my animal totems. Okay, Sagittarius. Well, that's what I've got for you for this week. Overall, it looks really pretty good. It looks like you are going to get through whatever that you're worried about, things that are going to, you know, be fine. You're going to be fine. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing week. And I hope you have a very prosperous week as well. So take good care of you. Cheers.